Okay, this is going to be a video just to show you how to make the Memory of Vammar easy. Um, you shouldn't die here. I mean, it's pretty easy and you get about 50,000 souls each time. So, just make sure you have plenty of soul spears and arrows. I prefer to use my bow on some parts, so it makes things a little easier. There are two flame guys near the end that stand up on a roof. And if they don't fall down, they can be annoying because they both throw fire at you and they can kill you pretty quick. But if you follow this strategy, you should have no problem at all. As what I'm going to do is take out all the enemies around them and then take them out and they won't be able to touch me. So, with the use of my bow. There's also a few other enemies on the way that I'm going to use my bow on as well. Okay, this giant will not be here when you first come in here, obviously, because he breaks a hole in the wall down here. But after he breaks the hole through the hole stays there, so he will be waiting for you on the other side of the door. What we're going to do is we're going to poison this guy and get him poisoned. Now, I have fully upgraded my bows since the last video I made, so all along I've been playing with the Dragon Rider bow, not upgraded, and never even paid attention to it. And just realized that I never even got around to upgrading it. So now I have two Dragon Rider bows and they both are fully upgraded, so they do a lot more damage, which is a plus. Because now I can cut back on my arrow use. Just kind of dodge that guy because he will shoot poison. There are 8 of these giants in here and they're all worth the exact same amount of souls. I have them calculated at 3,231 souls each. There are 2 super giants which will give you 8,887 souls, and then there are 3 of these little guys that will give you 1,009 souls. But only if you are wearing the stuff that I am wearing. So that's one thing to note. You do want to have the Seldora armor on, and you also want to be wearing the silver covetous serpent ring +2. So now that we have that guy, here comes this guy. Okay, it looks like the fire-breathing, throwing monster, giants, whatever, came off the roof. And normally I don't even get hit, but this kind of changes every time you come in, so, you know, different shit happens, and it can be pretty annoying. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to draw this one, and the other one's going to come forward. Okay, so now that we got him, we're going to kill him, and then we are going to take out the giant that's on the ground first, that fell off the roof. He's just going to stand there looking like a fool. He may get pissed off and throw fire, but I'm not too concerned because he can only throw it a specific distance, as you can see. So he can stand there looking stupid. This guy up on the roof here, now you are going to want to make sure you are not standing in that puddle, because he can hit that puddle of oil, and if he does and you're standing in it, you'll be burning. I didn't realize that earlier, and it broke my 3rd dragon ring, so I didn't die, but it did break my ring, so I had to switch to another 3rd dragon ring because I have 3 of them. So as you can see, it broke that one there. And I've got 2 of these 2nd dragon rings. I would have had a 3rd if the Scorpion Tark hadn't died this playthrough. But he died at Scorpioness Najka, so mainly because I was trying to break down that damn tree and I didn't care if he lived. I wanted to see what was on it, and now that I know what's on it, it's a waste of my time. I'm never going to go after that again because I can buy those. I mean, the flame butterflies just are not worth you know, and you want to watch out for that because that guy will fuck you up. So what I'm doing to do this, I'm going to show you my strategy. And you can do it if you want, or you don't have to. It's your choice. But anyway, I'm not going to hit that giant to leave. I already got his soul, but I'm not going to use him to leave. Instead, I'm going to use my aged feather, and I'm going to go back to the bonfire so I can restore my magic. This saves me time because now I don't have to wait for it to load out of this and then run back to the bonfire. Instead, I can just load directly from this to the bonfire. So it saves you a lot of time. On the Memory of Oro, on the other hand, I would recommend just using your Estus and your life gems and your amber herbs, etc., to keep your magic restocked, and just keep doing that one over and over and over until your equipment starts to get ready to break, and then go back to the bonfire. That way, because otherwise you're going to be traveling all the way from here to up past the pursuer boss, and that's time consuming. So I can normally do about 5 runs on that before I have to come back here because I don't like using repair powder, as most of you may have noticed. Mainly because it's just annoying and it costs a lot. And I'm so greedy. So starting from that bonfire, we take the shortcut, run, jump down, don't even take the ladder, it speeds things up. Wait for this to load, and let's do this. This way, this time it should work properly. Last time I kind of messed up on my locking on. I shouldn't get hit this time. I normally don't get hit here. Okay, so like I said, he's going to be standing right there behind that door, ready to pulverize you, so take him out before you go through the door. That way you don't even have to deal with him. And then you're going to want to work on this guy. And I use poison because once they're poisoned, obviously, even if they get away, you know, they still are losing life, so it makes things that much better. And as you can see, he's going to play like that, so he's dead. That was a waste of an arrow. Okay, so the poison shooter, I don't really care about him. I mean, he can poison me all he wants. You know, I wouldn't worry too much because the poison on this, unlike Dark Souls, doesn't really last that long, and you can mainly pretty much outlive it. So it's like, and number 2, even with ADP at 8 and no poison gear on, I still ain't poisoned without blocking that. So it takes him 2 hits to poison me. So this time we're going to come down, we're going to do this the right way. We are going to try to hit multiple enemies with these. So what we are going to do is lock onto these. Okay, he's a little pissed off, so he destroyed that. So anyway, as you can see, I have not been hit yet. And as you can see, we got a flippin' flamethrower dude down here. So we are going to want to switch, and then now we are going to take him down. And as you can see, he is not a threat at all. And by the time I poison him, he's dead. And then we are going to take the one out on the roof. Never fret, he cannot hit you from there, so don't worry about it. I mean, as long as you're standing beyond this puddle, he cannot hit you. I mean, he can throw fireballs all day long and they won't affect you. So, something to think about. And then, coming over here, we're going to take him out, and then we're going to travel back to the bonfire and repeat the process. As you can see, I'm pretty quick about enemy farming, souls, So, I mean, it's because I do this all the time. I have pretty much leveled this character up all the way from the ground up, just killing enemies. I've hardly killed any invaders at all, and hardly even played online. So, and I am right now, current status is 340, but I can level up twice, so I'm technically 342, because I will be leveling up when I get done with this. So anyway, I hope this video helps you, and good luck.